Hi guys, it's your boy Brandon from Falcon Eye Day, and I was reading this SI article called Saving the Falcons. Saving the Falcons. Atlanta Falcons owner Arthur Blank needs to help save the NFL from Donald Trump. First off, I do not care for articles that have to do with political means because he's supposed to be talking about sports. It's Sports Illustrated. The guy's name is Terrence Moore. And somehow he's going to try to make sure that I don't know. Let's just read the article because it's so political, and I don't even get why. You're a sports channel. You're supposed to be talking about the Falcons. Why are you talking about the President of the United States? And yes, he is the President of the United States, no matter if you don't like him or not. I didn't like George Bush, but he was still President of the United States, and you still have to respect him, even if you don't like his tweets. So this is what the article says. The NFL should brace itself to the season for an ugly combination: COVID and the silliness from the President of the United States. First thing, how do you write this as a biased article? First thing, you're trashing on the President? Why? He has done nothing to you or the Falcons or the NFL. Who can help save the league from Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump definitely wants to destroy the league. Since, back in 1985, he wanted to be part owner of a football team in the NFL. So, what he did? He bought the New York Generals. He's the owner of the Generals because he wanted to get a team in the league. But he was never able to, by the way. Who could save the league from Donald Trump? Arthur Blank. Okay, a Jew's gonna save the league from... No matter what political aspect you think, Arthur Blank has been working with Bernie Marcus, who is a known Republican. So I don't even know what this article will be about, because it's like the guy doesn't know anything about their background. Okay. Blank has an extensive resume stretching from the co-founder of Home Depot to the owner of the Falcons. But when it comes to solving the coronavirus, he doesn't play doctor on TV or otherwise. As for Blank helping the NFL with Trump, that's another story. Blank has more than a little pull around the league since he joined 2002 when he purchased the Falcons. That's good news these days for the NFL, which needs the expertise of Blank to join that of Jerry Jones. Okay. Jerry Jones is such a genius right there. Bob Kraft. Isn't Bob Kraft, Robert Kraft, friends with Trump? Okay. John Mara and others among his peers to keep their league from getting damaged by Trump's political ambition this fall. I don't know what NFL has to do with the election, but okay. Election day to determine the White House occupant for the next 4 years is Tuesday, November 3rd. Like, we don't know when the election is. As a result, Trump likely will try to use everything he can between now and then to make his deficit in the polls to challenger Joe Biden. First thing, the polls aren't real. So any polls that are coming up right now in July will have nothing to do with the election, because as we saw last election, Hillary was leading in the polls and it changed nothing. Did I say everything? Yes, and that includes Trump trying to make news, and not in the welcoming way involving the NFL. First of all, Trump has no business sticking his tweets into anything involving sports. First thing, yes he does. He used to own a team. He loves sports. He was a All-American in his college in the 60s. Come on now. What are you talking about? People can't love sports? George Bush loved baseball. Oh, Barack Obama loved basketball. That's what everybody told me. So did they have a reason to talk about sports then? Come on now. That's just stupid. One moment, Trump is embarrassing himself by blasting Bubba Wallace. He blasted Bubba Wallace because Bubba Wallace didn't see the news, and it was a lie. The goddamn was a tie down for a garage door opener. Yes, he did attack Bubba Wallace, Bubba Wallace has won 5 races, all truck races, in his entire career. And you're going to tell me he's a credible racer, okay? He didn't see the tie. He said, oh, if I had saw it, I would have been saddened or whatever. He never saw it. But he did see it because he's been in that little garage before. Every year, it's the same garage. They don't switch garages when they go to different stadiums. You didn't notice that? Every year, it's the same. It's like their locker room. Okay, so this is what he says. Blasted Bubba Wallace for nonsensical reasons after a noose is found in Talladega County, Alabama, garage of Wallace, the only black driver at the highest racing level of NASCAR. Only pure black, you mean? Or only part black? Because there's a mixed black driver that isn't highly black in NASCAR. So he's not the only black driver. That's kind of racist that you didn't know that, but okay. The next, Trump is claiming he'll throw out the first pitch at the New York Yankee game in August before he announces days later he has changed his mind, and that's before Yankee officials said they never invited him. That has no relevance to this conversation at all. That Yankee thing is innocent stuff compared to the ugly stuff Trump could do in the NFL over the next few months, which brings us back to blank. That is the worst article I have ever read because it said nothing. It pulled from nothing. It brought in NASCAR, COVID, football. Like, it is such a dumb article. And that's a shame. That is a writer. Terrence Moore is a writer. Think about that. He just read an article that said nothing, that explained nothing, that just accused the president of nothing. Oh, he's got a medal. He's the president of the United States. What are you talking about? It's his country, isn't it? Didn't we vote him in? Come on now. If you're gonna have an article, if you're gonna write this kind of garbage, it's not even news. It's written there. It's like a puff piece for no reason. I don't even know what this helps. Oh, the Democrats who don't care about this article? Oh, we'll never read this article, by the way. No offense, but we don't read articles online except, and we're doing something on purpose to drive a narrative, right? No one's going to read this article from Falcon Report, from Terrence Moore. Come on now. That's why it's put there. It literally says nothing about football. I wanted to read a football article, and nothing had anything to do with football. It just accused the president of doing something he hasn't done yet. This is bias. I don't even like combining sports with politics. This is some bull. It's just some bullshit, because it makes no sense. And this guy, I don't know how he got his job. How do you talk about Trump when you're supposed to be talking about the Falcons? You're just wasting everybody's time. And I'm not going to watch his video. Look, the guy has a Maryland football in the back. He don't care about Falcons football. Look, there's one book up there. One book up there about Falcons. Let's see if I can see everything else on the show. There's a lanyard. That's it. I don't see nothing else Falcons on there. No other memorabilia. He writes for the Falcons piece. Obviously, he writes for more than just Falcon piece and in his shitty SI shirt. But this is the worst article ever. It's not a sports article. Write sports articles, Terrence. The hell is that shit?